How you doing, Ernst? How you doing? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Day's going well.
It's the same old thing, different day.
Okay, well, I brought you in because I've seen a couple of complaints about what you described as racism in the department, and I would like to hear you out and understand what you've seen and understand stuff. So could you elaborate on what your complaints were about? Like I see this one that you wrote on March 4th that you heard cops use racist slander.
Yeah, I don't have to explain anything to you because you could see it yourself. I'm a cop in a neighborhood where I'm the only African American guy. Every time I go out on patrol, I'm trying to protect the neighborhood. People will be thinking I'm trying to destroy it. Everybody look at me like I'm some dirtbag or something like that. That's it. Me, when I'm at the police station, it's the same thing. If I'm outside patrolling, it's the same thing.
I just wanted to know because you wrote the complaints. I just want to get your side of the story and hear it from you, not a piece of paper.
What did the complaint say?
Well, it said that you walked into the locker room and there was two cops on the other side of the locker room and you heard them spewing out racist slander. That's what you put. I just wanted to know and hear from you what
Uh,
happened.
how you feel if I'm done for patrol? I was it's time for me to go to my lagoon, change my clothes, and all the cops in there was in there calling me a nigga this, nigga that, fuck you, nigga.
They were
What the fuck?
calling you. See, you said you overheard them. Now you're saying they called you.
Well, they was talking about me when I walk in the locker room.
See, this is the stuff I need to know because in your thing you said you overheard them talk. Say it didn't say nothing about they were talking about you. So
They were talking about me because I'm the only African American guy that worked in this police station. What was it they was talking about?
Well, it's good to know because now I can understand. Did you recognize their voices of who they are? Because I would like to.
I don't really care about that. I just wanted to start in general. And how many have been here? I've been here for 6 years, and I've been complaining about that for a long time now. I put like 3, 4 complaints in the past 6 years, but every time somebody sit here and they talk to me about it, say they're gonna change it, they're not gonna change anything. It's the same thing. I've been here for 6 years, nothing changed.
I don't know. This is the first time you talk to me. I will take care of it personally. If I have to go to the chief and request something to be done by this, that's why I asked you to recognize their name because I'm the personnel officer, so I can put in motion on getting these guys reprimanded for their actions. You know,
It doesn't matter if the same thing, they're still gonna feel the same way about me, or they're gonna feel worse about me because I complained to you because I was something they did.
we'll see that won't fly because racism is a big thing, and if it's being used in our department, then it should be handled. Now, is it all cops? Like, do you feel like it's the whole department or just a select few?
Uh, about half of them.
About half.
Yeah,
That's
I've been here for 6 years, and the only time I have been here, I am the only African American cop in this department. Other than that, there's all of them is a white male and a couple white female, and that's about it.
well, I mean, to better understand, what do you think that we can do to change the culture? Because obviously, it's the culture of our police department that I guess promotes this. Because you said you've been here for 6 years. It's not something like one cop came in, he's racist. This is you, as you put it, half of our cops are racist. So I would want to know what we do. I mean, I hear you say that you're the only black cop. What do you think?
Well, honestly, I don't think there's nothing you can do. I've been here for 6 years. I did try for myself a million times, but it never worked through. I said, I'll go out and save police officer life. I take a bullet for one of the officer, and they still treat me like I'm nothing. 6 years later, 6 years later, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter what I do, it's still not gonna change.
So you think there's nothing we can do?
No,
So what are you gonna do personally?
personally, I was thinking if you was gonna help me to transfer into not another department or go somewhere else because I don't feel like this neighborhood is for me because I come to work every single day. I work hard to serve and protect the neighborhood, and everybody's looking at me like I'm the bad guy.
Okay, well, I don't like the fact that you don't feel comfortable here, and so
It's
yeah.
not even here. It's even out there. If I'm on the field and somebody call me on the field and I'm walking inside someone's house to help somebody and they're like, you can't come in because I'm black.
Oh, okay, well, um, really, I see your record here as an officer, and I feel like it'd be hard to let you go. But if you feel like transferring to another department is the best thing, I could help you out with that. Help you find a place that maybe would best fit you. I mean, do you have any ideas of places?
Uh,
You have no idea. Okay. Well, we can work on that. And I will tell you right now what I'll do is I'm the new personnel guy, and that's why I brought you in here because I went over the old complaints, and I've seen that, you know, racist slander that jumped out to me. So I wanted to bring you in here and figure out what you thought I could do, but I'm tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the culture of this department. I'm going to find, try to get us more diverse as possible. As you say, you're the only black police officer in this department, and that seems to me a bit odd.
it's not only that. I've been here for 6 years and there's people that started like 2 years ago. And I've been here for 6 years. I'm still a police officer. And people that came in 2 years ago with bachelor degree in criminal justice have the same background as me technically. And just because they are other skin color and they're like captain and lieutenant now, and I'm still a police officer 6 years later, and I had more hours than them, and I did a better job than them. Does that sound fair?
No. Well, there's one thing I can do. I mean, if you were willing to stay, I can find a way to get you involved in the hiring process, the training process, to where you're training these guys before they come into our department, and you're help deciding who's getting hired at our department. You will be one of 3, 4 guys that are going to be in control of that process, which I'm one of the guys because I'm the first guy. So me, we'll probably get somebody else who's already knows the academy and stuff. If you're willing to stay, if not, I'm still gonna work towards the process of making this place diverse and making this place, you know, rid of this racist stuff. If I hear it or I see it, then we'll be reprimanded. They will know that this won't fly at this department anymore.
It is something that it's a very sweet deal, but I have to really think about it because I can't really give you an answer right now.
Okay, well, go home, think about it, get back to me. Go over it, talk about it with your wife, talk about it with your friends. You know, try to figure it out. I'd say we can either go either way. Decide to transfer, which I'll be more than happy, not more than happy, but I'll be a little upset because I think you would be an asset to the department. But if you really want that, I will support that. If you want to stay, we work on this, we get this done.
Alright.
Okay.
Think
Well,
about it. And
thank you for meeting with me, and I'll contact you to schedule another meeting.